Hello everybody, this is ZigZagZog coming to you from somewhere in this world, and ahead of us we have the boy. He is the rookie that was rescued on that last mission that unfortunately took out Drummix for a month. But here is the replacement. Here is the boy in all his glory, and apparently he has a thing for our snake enemies. Hopefully. Now if we look at his stats, he has really good health, average mobility, aim sucks. So that almost by itself, you know, if I didn't already have an excess or 5 assaults, I might think you can get away with maybe as an assault with low aim. But I'm thinking a grenadier, I only have 3, a technician, a flamethrower technician could maybe get away, but then it really hurts the rocket when I want to use it. So I'm leaning towards a grenadier for you, the boy, just based on those stats. It's about all I can imagine, and we only have 3 grenadiers versus more on some of these others. A technical, I could use another as a flamethrower, but I think I could use a grenadier more than another technical, I hope. And that's what I think I'm going to do. I'm going to send you into training to get that done to you, so I don't have to take you out as a rookie, since enemies are getting tougher and tougher and tougher, and we'll go from there. So welcome to the team. In fact, where is the building I need to send you for training? Guerrilla Tactics School. There's the rookie. There's the boy. Let's put him in. And I'm thinking, like I said, based on those stats, we're going with Grenadier. And the other thing I looked at, Psi was too low. We had good will for stamina, but the Psi numbers were low to make just try another Psyop in the tubes. So we're going Grenadier with you. That's my choice. Welcome to the team. Now let's get out there. And what we have is our next mission on board right here, 100% infiltration. There's something we need to check out though. Strength went up to 5, vigilance also went up to 9. So when we come in here, we can't over-infiltrate this one. I cannot boost like I had planned. I pretty much called that the enemy activity level would go up from 10 to 12, but I was planning to boost, and I gotta tell you why. Because there's just no way, especially with a force level now. I wasn't even counting on the force level to go up. So especially with the force level going up and Undying Loyalty and the extra enemies, I really feel like I needed to boost. Now, it would have only netted me 2 intel, but still, experience for the team. But based on the fact that we're not looking at extra overpowered weapons, because even Machine Hater lost his laser cannon when he went in the infirmary. So all we got is a stutter mag on Coach, who technically I'm going to rely more on with flamethrower and rockets. EcoBot will have a better hard-hitting style weapon. And then we have a Saya. I don't think, especially with that amount of enemies on it doesn't say large map, so it's a regular size map to boot. And we've got a timer. Now, you know how that works. It says 11 here. It's probably like 8 or 9 turn timer, something like that. That's usually the way it works. And Undying Loyalty. So I'm gonna disappoint 2 of you, EcoBot and Archangel, who are planning on this being your first mission. We are going to get you in there sooner, but I really don't want to have this be your first and only mission by getting us in over our heads based on what I'm seeing here. You know, I'd think about doing it if we also didn't have that force level increase, because I think we have, but I without looking, I don't know what the next force level brings, and I can't imagine it's anything good, and therefore I'm aborting. Hard to press that button, but we're doing it.
Setting course for Western United States. Sky Ranger deployed.
All right, we're aborting. Like I said, it's not an exciting thing, and we got a new target. Maybe. Oh no, we're not doing a one-day timer, guys. And pretty much, I got to shut things down over here. So we're gonna ignore this. Not the rebirthing sit rep. It's vigilant. We got more than one sit rep going right now. So each mission is kind of rolls the dice on which sit rep we're gonna get. This one happens to be vigilance. We can't do it in a day anyway. We're gonna ignore. And then the other thing, there was something else I needed to do. Oh yeah, okay. I already marked it. I must have done that last time, right? We're hiding over here, so we're okay.
Commander,
oh no!
that UFO contact has us locked in. We have to take evasive maneuvers.
Oh, well, I guess we at least freed you guys up for potential Avenger defense of some kind. Now this, I don't know if we're about, if the game rolls the result when the dark event first starts, or right now is when the game is rolling to find out. I think it's a 50-50 chance on whether we get attacked on this particular sit rep. And we're about to find out. We're going to begin evasive maneuvers. We're either going to evade this thing, or we're going to have one heck of a big old battle coming up. So let's find out which it will be.
Setting course for Sector 10, Eastern United States.
Oh, please avoid. Okay, did we lose him? Did we lose him? I hope.
We're in the clear, Commander.
Woo!
No further sign of the pursuing UFO.
Okay, we saw the UFO go down, but I don't trust, graphics. He could have come down there to circle around and knock us out. So thanks to clever flying, we have managed to avoid interception by the UFO. So this dark event can happen again. Just understand that. And when it does, it's once again, I think, a 50-50 chance. I don't know if the chance, I've read the wiki, but it's been a while. I don't think the chance increases each time it misses you. I think it stays at 50-50. So anyway, let's ignore, because I want to fly somewhere else anyway. Okay, I'm going to fly down here. We're going to start searching for missions down here with our measly 5 rookies to help us scan. We do have Haven advisors that we put in last time. So let's start scanning over here.
Setting course for the Indonesian zone.
We need more missions. Having just aborted that one, we can't fall behind the experience curve. We need missions to gain our experience and get everybody promoted. And we got one here. 6 days? Damn it, that's not the kind I want down here. I do not want to grab their attention down here and spike the vigilance down here. I want to be able to run missions a little bit longer than that would allow. So I'm ignoring undying loyalty to automated defenses. I'm ignoring, even though it's a good timer. All right, we got our frost bomb done. I think, and we got one, and I think that's the only one. I don't think we can build any more. Let's get in there and see if there's anything else. Now, we also, let's just check out what the costs are to build a room. I realize we don't have enough supplies really for anything. So resistance comms at 150 and infirmary at 150. So when we want to build another room, and these are the next 2 coming up, we're getting to the point where, I mean, we can still make contact with one more, so we got time to build up some funds, and we'll get our income. We actually now have an income. So I just wanted to refresh memory there. And then Proving Grounds, let's go in and see if there's any projects available that make sense right now. I would love sometime to pick up the Hunter's Axe, but I think even more important, I have imagined all along a second Spark, and I think I have somebody interested in the second Spark. So actually, technically, this is the final request, but Sparks were never guaranteed. But I do think I want a second one. And this is about as late as you want to build one if you're going to have another one. Maybe it's too late. Someone will tell me that, I'm sure. But I'm going to go with the Spark since we can afford it.
Interesting choice. I'll send word as soon as we're finished, Commander.
Yeah, and I'm going to, I would like to assign someone over here. And let's see where they took my individual from. Yeah, I want to, okay, they did take it from down here. Or did I just have an engineer laying around? Or, no, I think I had, no, I can't remember now. Do I have any other unbusy? No, we're good. We got everybody assigned, and this is the way I want it. So we're down to 5 days instead of 7 here. We still have our excess power here. Okay, we're good to go. Let's get some more missions. Let's get some more infiltrations. We need them. I'm worried that we're not going to make it here in time for a resistance mech, but we really need infiltrations more than that. Resistance mech, as fun as they are, at least we have one. All right, good timer. And what is this one? Rescue. Oh, rescue. Rescue. Resistance personnel. Resistance personnel. This is what we needed. Resistance personnel. Resistance personnel. It's all, unless the first one wasn't, it's all resistance personnel. This is a big time, large go. Okay, we get a couple rookie. This is a big prison break. So we're going to get in here and do this on a very large map. No, none of those weird undying or extra vigilance sit reps. This is a go. Let's put together a team. We should be able to put together a team of 5 or 6 easy. Yeah, well, we can get 6 in maybe. And with the extra vigilance or force level, I may lean towards 6 this time, just depending on the weaponry available. So let's get in there. Yeah, that's a huge haul. So as usual, I'll be right back once we pick out the team that we're going to take out here. All right, we got the team together to go out, and I did go with the team of 6 on this one. We're under infiltrated by just enough, 15 hours, to make this doable with a full team of 6. And we have, okay, I think we're okay on the firepower. We got, well, why don't we go in order? We're bringing Archangel and Ecobot back out because they got canceled out on the last mission that we had to cancel just because that was going to be their first mission. We now have another first mission for you, and we're going to take you guys out. And then we have Admiral along as a specialist, just because in case we need to remotely open those prison doors, we have that option. Machine Hater, Commander gave up his laser weapon for you just so you could be more effective, and I felt we needed the firepower on this particular one. You have Shredder, you have AP ammo. Ecobot has a shredder gun, so we have shredding options. We have a rocket from Coach for shredding option. You're taking out our first hazmat vest also. And when you're able to shoot, you got a stutter mag. You know, not the most powerful thing, but it's better than an LMG. And then Carlos Sectoid heading back out again after a little time off with his injury with his scatter ray. So we're going to hope. I don't have a lot of extra grenades or doodads like that. I have one flashbang in case we have some sectoid issues, and otherwise we're kind of going lean and mean to keep us as mobile as possible. That's just kind of what I do quite often. We might be getting to the point where I need to carry an extra grenade here and there, maybe where the extra armor we're seeing, but I think we have enough shredding opportunities on a few of our individuals to hopefully get us out of some tight spots. Other than that, let's get going, guys. Let's get a-going.
Sky Ranger deployed.
Squad green to deploy.
All right, we found one mission, and that's a good thing. You know, I'm going to cheat down here and see about this Battlefield mech real quick, or Resistance mech for this site that's called Battlefield. At least I got one infiltrated now, so I'm going to cheat down here just to pick it up. I feel a little better now that we got an infiltration going, and then we'll pop right back up here again. It's got me excited that we're going to grow our haven as a result of this mission. So let's get back here and see if we can pick up another Resistance mech.
Avenger plotting new course.
And we got some bond training completed. I'm going to go take a look and see if we have any other bonds that need some attention. And improve soldier bonds. Oh, Zigzag and Nefertiti. Well, since you just gave up your powerful weapon, Zigzag, let's go improve our bonds. And we got a new target. So it's still popping up, and with a decent timer. It's extract advent supplies. This is a concealed start, so this is an abandoned and the lost. And they have higher vigilance. Well, guess what? I'm still going to try to put together... It's going to be pushing it to get a 6-man team on this one, because we were like around 7 days, 10 hours with a 6. So we're going to probably have a 5-man team is my best guess. Let's go find out for sure.
Setting course for Indonesia.
All right, as per usual, let's wait till we get back. So we have the team put together. I did go with a team of 6. We got it under infiltrated by 2 hours. And we're stripped down a little bit as far as extra doodads, AP, ammo, grenades, flashbangs, whatever. But I felt the 6th person on the team made up for some of the other doodads we're missing. We have 3 mag rifles going out on this one. We got a scatter ray going out. You only have a base sniper rifle, unfortunately a laser master, but we brought you for some of your command potential skills here to see if they can help us out. We got Marcus Nameless Joy, Shiny Goblin Zubat, we got Dave the Alien Grinder, Alatrista is along, and I threw on a Will PCS because when he came out of his bond training, guess what? He was tired. So now with this PCS on, he won't be tired, at least for this mission. He may be afterwards, but not this mission. So Boomer is going along with the other mag rifle I brought for firepower. Actually, 2 Rangers on this one. So we're overpowered with Rangers, but you know, running around, sometimes being off on your own, grabbing crates, you guys can pack a punch. So I played it that way. And then we got our commander over here. Only got the basic sniper rifle, but he can also shout out those commands and get some things to happen too. So I think we're gonna make this work. I really can't afford or don't want to spend extra intel. That's why I brought the 6th person, since we're gonna be facing 10 to 12 instead of 7 to 9. And that's why we did it this way. Let's get out there and find out if it'll be the right choice after we infiltrate.
Sky Ranger deployed.
In position for deployment.
Okay, now we have 3 missions infiltrated. That one's at 58%. Yeah, that's potentially our next mission coming up. Let's get this mech and then look for another infiltration.
Avenger plotting new course.
And up here, a 3-day timer. Ambush and Advent Troop column, full salvage. But with a 3-day timer, I don't know, I can squeeze enough people in. Now, I would be able to boost it. Agents are on high alert with this sit rep, so it's going to be hard to sneak up on them. I'm going to at least take a look at the team that we have available. I don't know, because I think last time I checked the 3 days timer, I really needed 4 or more to have any hope. In fact, I already know that. Doggone it. I just can't make it work. Alright, we discovered the site of a recent battle. Although we aren't sure who could mount such a sizable defense against Advent forces. At one point, one side must have used an imp weapon because we located an intact but disabled Advent mech unit. We were able to reprogram it to serve as an ally before transferring it to a nearby resistance haven. And does it tell me on the haven itself? I know this haven has one. I wonder, is there a way to tell just by looking? Hiding 6, no, I don't think anything grew there. The haven has 12, all hiding. I'm just going to take a peek here, because this is where I'll be able to see if we have it. The Advent mech usually shows up here to any region that has gained it. So those 2 are out. Oh, guess what? They're both here. So we just picked up another one here. So I guess if we gotta end up putting on some kind of invasion defense, well, every little bit can help, eh? All right, let's come back here and scan for another mission.
Setting course for Sector 16.
I should
Indonesia.
say a good timer mission. I should specify and clarify. Vigilance is only 3, strength 4. Oh, what do we find? 6 days could be doable for 35 infill, and it's a liberation chain mission. 10 to 12, aliens on high alert. I think I can get a team of 5 going for that. So let's take a look. Once again, we're going to see what kind of a team we can put together here. Alrighty then, here is the team going out. We got bondmates Shane Boom Avanson and Kurt Glisar Wagner, both with the AP ammo. See, they're such bondmates, they have the same ammo, the same vests. Okay, we have a med kit there, but a laser rifle, laser lance, and that's what we're going with there. We have an individual who with Drummix injured for quite a while. We're just bringing Blue Jay along to provide some boom power, and with his more powerful Gauntlet Mark II, hopefully that will help us out on this thing to get in where we need to go. Teddy Goodboy Husky along for your leadership to help us out, primarily, because it's not like we need one of these. You're one of those rare ones I gave combat protocol to. I trying to remember why back then, but well, you're the one guy who has it, so we'll see if we can put it to good use. And then Paul Forrest Reynolds, little boomity boom power. We got rapid deployment should that turn out to help us. And I'm seriously thinking if we put in the intel even at a higher rate with that sit rep, we will be able to earn more than that back, and I very well may do that to just get us down to 7 to 9. I'd feel a lot more comfortable probably with the firepower overall on this team. Kind of leaning that way. So, and other than that, let's get ourselves infiltrated.
Sky Ranger
We're in the pipe. 5x5.
All right, we're pretty much infiltrated out. I don't think we can handle one more infiltration that comes up unless I decide to cancel something else. What are we looking at here? 67% infiltrated. You know what I'm going to do? I don't know that I have much to sell, but since we have nothing else to do, I have no more infiltrations I really can go out on right at the moment. We're going to check out the black market.
Avenger plotting new course.
We haven't been there in a while. You never know. Maybe we have some stuff that we can sell. So they are very interested in my advanced PCS hacking, but I'm kind of interested in hanging on to that one, to be quite honest. We got 5 Advent data pads. And even though we need a boatload of intel, I just might. You know, and it's that time where it's hard to give up too many Elerium cores, but to be able to start building just another mag weapon when our research finishes, it'd be nice to have the ability to build the advanced mag weapons when they come up. I'm not selling any turrets because we just got too much research that they unlock. So PCS agility, yeah, some of these PCS I'm not using right now. So I'm not going to be getting a lot of funds from this particular trip to the black market. I don't know that I have a lot of need right now for extra dodge. It's a good price, but how often would this shield projector implant may be activated to reduce incoming damage by 33%? I guess if somebody's a frontline person, that could come in handy. Yeah, there's another old dodge, a 5 and an 8 dodge that I just got rid of. So I'm going to also then come up here, sell an Elerium core, sell a data pad, and can we get by without the extra hacking? We're doing okay, but I probably could find a specialist to give that to. In fact, I might have been able to on this last one we infiltrated. I didn't even notice that we had that. So there we go. It's not a ton of funds, but every little bit counts. And do they have anything interesting for sale, by the way? Yeah, scientists are up to 144 supplies. I don't think we need any more engineers. And purchasing any more soldiers, probably not in our best interest. So we're done here. And we're strength 5. We were down to strength 4 for a second, but at least vigilance is down, so maybe that'll help. We're at strength 6 here. Getting strong here. We got to be aware if that strength keeps building up that they might start an invasion over here. If it gets up, I think it's to 8. Something like that, I'll have to double check, but that's what we got to watch out for. And what else is it? Where do I want to spend time since I have nothing else to do? We can build faster. We don't have anything really that we're building other than the excavation. And to fly way over here just to heal faster, that's way out of our way. Kinda, sorta. But there's nothing else. If I get another mission, it's not really going to make a difference. But we're coming down here.
Setting course for Indonesia.
Oh good, Alien Cipher has expired, so our intel to infiltrate is back down to 25. And we have Fuse. Let's go just double check, make sure there's nobody else that can be trained, and right now no, so welcome back Justine with Fuse. I can't wait to give that a go out on the battlefield.
These findings will likely prove crucial to our ongoing efforts, Commander.
Let's get some new research in there. We are inspired for mobile armor. Once again, I'm not sure that that's really... We got a new shard gun. How nice is that? I don't think that's what I need next. I think what I need next is my robotics. And that's where I'm putting our efforts.
I'll see that work begins immediately, Commander.
And speaking of which...
when I have a full report available.
I don't need my scientists down here anymore. Let's put them back in there. And let's go find out if my research time is less than 3 days. Maybe we shunk it down to 2? I don't know if that'll do it. Yeah, it's down to 40 hours. So yeah, having those scientists out and available, we're going to have Advent Robotics really, really fast, which is exciting. Now we got another mission coming up. Let's go find it. 84%, getting close. Although this one, it's close, but I'm probably going to want to over-infiltrate, most definitely, with the amount of enemies over here. In fact, I don't even know if I can do it anymore at Strength 6. Strength 5 is one thing. Strength 6? I don't know. We'll have to think about it. Someone new in New Mexico. I think it's time to come out of hiding over here. And I gotta put in... Excuse me, we have to put in some Haven advisors. Shame on ZigZag for not having them in. But, you know, technically, we don't need to find any missions. But it always helps to have somebody in here to give us a chance to find Faceless. There we go. We are full again in the Havens. And we got a new bond level completed, so that gives us a couple more. That gives us like 6. It's not the pick of the crop, but there's 6 of us that could go back out. I don't think we have a ton of weapons available, and not that many we might be able to build. But, you know, we're getting there. So let's keep looking for a mission. Now we're full here, so it's silly. The only reason I'm doing here, so I guess now that we got doable missions here, I got to come back to New Mexico and do a little scanning over here.
Setting course for the Mexican Regional Tract.
Advanced servos. So Advent deploys advanced exoskeletons. This is a permanent dark event. It's prototypes aimed at improving the mobility of both its clone and robotic combat units. And we finished our officer training for Antros, so yeah, we actually will have a team available. I have no other officer training I'm going to use right now, so technically if I find the proper timer, I can squeeze another team out there. And this is where I do believe, yeah, I don't want 13 to 15. We have 3 days to over-infiltrate, and that's just what we're going to do to try and get that number down a little bit. Our next spark is available.
We're ready to go, Commander. If you need a skulljack, we can build one at any time.
All right, I'm not going to build anything here at the moment, even though I probably do want a hunter's axe to give an extra hit potential for a shinobi. But I need to, and let me just get in here and see the costs. Yeah, because we have a potential, where is it? What, is there anything we can't build right now? Dude, we got so much available to build right now. There's the mag long rifle, the mag cannon. So I need a few more supplies to be able to build. I at least have one mag. I thought it was a mag rifle that we picked up with this research. Could it have been a shard gun that we picked up? Since there's one, I don't remember building one. So I guess we'll find out soon enough when we start equipping for our next mission.
What do you know about these gene therapy clinics, Doctor?
Having worked in one of the facilities, I can tell you firsthand. They do offer a level of medical care unmatched by any previous effort in our history. The aliens have effectively cured all of humanity's greatest ailments: cancer, malaria, AIDS. The process is relatively simple.
As long as you're compliant.
Yes. The price of admission is acceptance of all Advent policies.
So
For
these
many people, that's hardly a consideration. A minor inconvenience.
What a long conversation.
See the appeal.
Stop it,
Another
guys.
important
Red
step
screen
forward
rounds are
in our
available.
research.
I'm just talking over you now. And we got to pick a new powered armor coil guns. This starts unlocking coil guns, and we probably got to keep pushing on weaponry, to be quite honest. Now, the defense matrix is, this is a one-day thing to get us a defense matrix to build. So yeah, I do want to eventually get it done. I think we can hold off a little longer now that the UFO is not around. And what else? Sustaining spear. I like the idea of upgrading our blades. So I'm going with this research first. And then maybe we'll start moving towards our coil guns.
The Advent Stunlancer was apparently outfitted with the intention of serving as a civilian peacekeeping unit within the city centers. Although they are equipped with weapons capable of administering non-lethal blows, Recent reports indicate an increasingly aggressive stance taken by these units.
All right, let's get back out there. We need a mission.
We are victorious, and the cause is advanced.
Very good. We found the stronghold of the hunter. So let's continue.
Soon enough, the Chosen will be trying to hide from us.
The skirmishers respect your ways, Commander. Your people fight with honor.
So we have some new covert actions available. Let's go see what's available.
You would have us follow, Commander. Tell us what must be done.
Joker, you got a promotion.
Our influence with the Resistance factions has motivated them to share some new information on the Chosen.
Engineers available. Reducing Avatar project. We'll hang on to that. Upgrades, ability points, supplies. We're going to have supplies coming in. Soldier bond, intense training, recover loot. I'm leaning towards this one right here. Ladies and gentlemen, getting another resistance contact. There's 3 soldiers we can send out on this thing. Let's go take a look at who might be available. Failure is very high, so it doesn't require any certain promotion, but the higher level we take out, the lower the chance of failure. So J. Joker Kelly. So maybe we take out Commander ZigZag as a corporal. You guys are getting up there. We also have our Haven advisors, but they're more at corporals and not quite as high, other than Nooks and Frog. So maybe what we do is we see what it looks like if we send out Commander ZigZag, his bond mate Nefertiti Jones. Failure is at 44%. And who should be the last one? I want to keep a Shinobi available. I want to keep these bonds together. So Advent, what do you get it down to? 1 in 4 chance for failure, basically. Which I don't know if I like that odds, but we're going out on it. 14% chance. Now the big thing is, yeah, we got to make sure we have what we need, and what we need is this kind of stuff. I've fallen victim to this before. Now I think I'll give you the alloy plating, Nefertiti. And then Advent Horizon, we definitely need some... okay, you still have all your stuff. Speed-wise, we will not have that. And I don't know that a sharpshooter is the best to go out if we get ambushed, but it's what we're doing. And let me just make sure there's nothing else I want to take along with all of y'all. And it's a regular cannon that we have taking out. I think I'm going to go with AP ammo to at least give that particular gun a little punch, just in case we get ambushed. If we get ambushed, this team's going to mostly have to run, is what I'm thinking. At least we have the scatter ray as a possibility. So we're not looking at a perfect situation here, but I want a resistance combat. Let's go.
My kind will do whatever is needed.
Okay. And Joker, we'll give you a promotion as soon as we get you infiltrating. Let's get going. And we do not have enough time to deal with a troop column. I think they're building up here, getting ready for some kind of an attack on us. That's all I can say. It's only a 2. We're just not getting enough timers. Psionic enemies, so priests, I just can't get that done. Not with 2 hours. I just can't get enough out there. 2-day timer, so we haven't ramped up enough since we switched everybody to Intel, and I can't get any of these things infiltrated. It's a shame.
This will prove to be an important step forward. Although Advent clearly intended for these units to be their means of dealing with any unruly civilians within the city centers, it seems they have come to rely on more brutal means of pacification in the time since.
Alright, so we have upgrades for all the close-range slashers in there. And let me just double check. Stasis vests, Viper Autopsy gets us Venom rounds, could be helpful. Blue screen protocol, upgraded Holo Targeter, 3 days, a Spectre Autopsy, Reflection. Oh man, it's hard to know. Plasma grenades, guess what? That just caught my eye.
Central Officer Bradford has personally substantiated claims that the massive frontline unit they call the Muton was actually at one time even larger than the specimen I have before me today. As it is, the creature is abnormally warm to the touch for a corpse, and I must say, it is quite disconcerting.
Something stopped, and is that my infiltration there, or do we hit 100% down here anywhere? We got a jailbreak 100%. So this is going to be our mission. And we've been out here for a long time already because we had to cancel that last mission. It's taken us this long to come up against a mission. Let's also check here. We're not at 125, so I don't expect better numbers yet. We'll keep this one infiltrating a little bit longer, well, for the final 23 hours. And hopefully we can get it down to 10 to 12. That would be my best wish. And in the meantime, guess what we got coming up is this. Now what I'm going to do is pause because our live stream is coming up, and then I will complete this mission after that point. So just hang on there and we'll be right back. Okay, we are here for Operation God Wagon. Jakarta is where we're headed. The Advent Patrol block there. This is a jailbreak mission, as we know. The cool thing about this mission, when I started thinking back about how we started out aborting a mission, and guess what? Ecobot, Archangel, and possibly others that were on that aborted mission are still going out on a mission in the same episode where we started out aborting a mission. So I find some sort of justice in that. Let's get down there. Okay, let's see where they are. Okay, the jail cells are slightly split. There's a lot of individuals we're rescuing, and we know all about jailbreaks. We've done our fair share so far. So the big thing on this one, in fact, the only sit rep on this one is a large map. We don't have any of those other bizarre sit reps to worry about, which is nice, because even though we're going to have the higher force level, at least we don't have those other little things to deal with. And also, the timer is more of a soft timer with the reinforcements as opposed to this 24 turn, but it's still a better timer than we would have had on the other episode or other mission that we aborted. So I do feel, even though it will still be a tough mission, and I'm anxious to find out what we run into as far as force level 9, and we just have to go straight forward. So evac is continuing on beyond. So we will have to hustle to get down there. And we are near a map edge. Actually, we are not near a map edge, at least not on this side. We are more so on this side, so fooled me. So this is the side we're going to continue down to try and get down here rather than going through the middle of the map. Once again, as far as someone to scout out, well, guess what? We don't really have a shinobi on this one. So everybody's going to act as their own shinobi as far as scouting things out is concerned. And we'll just see what we find. Sectoid, since you have run and go, yeah, Sectoid, don't lead it off. You're kind of boxed in there. So Archangel, shall we have you lead the way today? And I don't know if we'll have to go all the way past the building, but we might at least go through the building. There's no sniper on this team either, so don't need to necessarily go up high and over to get that kind of a position. Let's just kind of scout it off in this direction.
This way.
Oh, and did I get lucky? Woohoo! Baby! Thank you, Kenneth. The Archangel avoided the citizens, the blindly hidden citizens, from me. Or were they there and I just didn't notice them? That's almost more concerning. And we'll come up here to the little cafe and start the approach this way.
Whatever you say.
And we aren't seeing anything yet, so it's pretty much let's just move forward. Ecobot, unlock Sectoid so he can get moving. Who do we have now? Looks like Dark Admiral is going. It looks like it's given you a nickname of Mega. So Dark Admiral, you know, you got to that promotion level where it assigned you a nickname. If you don't want one or you want a different one, please let me know. For now, until I hear from you, you are Dark Mega Admiral. That's kind of odd. I think we'll put you right there.
Bien.
And then next turn before we move, we'll try to check out that Hacky Tower just to see if there's anything interesting there. And based on what we see so far, and there are... guess what? I don't think... Well, unless there's a way to jump over the counter, we can make it past. There is a doorway there. So we may go inside on this one. But, Machine Hater, continue to look indoors.
Wird erledigt.
And it would be nice in case anything wanders to have you set indoors. In fact, we could get you very... Well, no, we can't. Let's just set you right here.
Interesting.
And Sectoid, finally. The one I wanted to lead with finally gets to move. And we'll set you here.
All right.
All right. No noise. No sound cues. No nothing. And so there is a path through here. The only question is there a way out on the other side, or will I have to go out a side door? That's the only thing we do not really know just yet. So I think what we'll do is we'll bring Sectoid up this way to kind of take a look at things. And do we see far enough into the kitchen? So we see into the kitchen, and it looks like we'll have to be taking the side door out of here. At least there's a side door. I was a little worried at first until I saw that side door, so we'll just get set up to use the side door. Now there's windows here. So if there's a pod over there, maybe it just would be safer. Yeah, to go on this side of the counter for now, just in case something's over there and wanders towards us so we don't get exposed.
Over here.
And apparently we don't see anything. Archangel, we'll just pop you here. We'll just start popping everybody in there. Ecobot will keep you a little farther distant just in case, although we didn't see anything out the window, so it's probably okay. But we'll still play it extra safe. For now. And Dark Admiral, I think I want somebody else to farther forward and say, oh, actually, we can bring you here farther forward because you have an SMG, and then I can still fit somebody next to you. How about that?
Come on.
And I'm thinking, Machine Hater, you're the one we're going to fit next, so just in case something does happen and we have to start shooting next turn, you've got cover, and then we'll finally... You're probably wondering what took us so long to get you up there. And since I'm not seeing anything here, and I'm guessing if they did wander into our sight, we'd still be far enough back. This cover seems okay now. And guess what? There's somebody ahead of us. Now, they could, technically, be right up on this roof up here, but I'm thinking with a large map, more than likely, that looks like there's a neighboring cafe over on this side of the open walkway that we will need to get to. So I need somebody to do a little door duty, and I guess Sectoid, that's going to be you coming up here, and we'll be a little closer. Maybe we'll see something through there as you open the door.
Attacking over there.
And we do see a little farther. But we still don't see anything. I'm worried about something being up here, to be quite honest. That sound cue does not clear the roof. And I think what we'll do is, who do I want to move out there? So you can get here in a blue move in case something is on the roof that sees down on us, and you'll still be able to react.
Position bestätigt.
And at least on this edge of the roof, we don't see anything. So now we're going to do another little test. Coach, how far can you move? And that's kind of what I was hoping we'd have. Now, this is probably a little better in the way of coverage, but it's exposed because we don't have this side understood yet. So let's just take the half cover over here. It's going to give us better vision on the rest of the roof above us. Except the only bad thing is it's a double move. So we won't have much reaction. So maybe we just play it safe just because of what could be up here. I still have a tendency to think it's back here where we're hearing the noise, but I don't want to get exposed quite this early, especially without a shinobi. So we're still moving forward.
On my way.
And we'll just play it this way. Get everybody out there, and then we'll make the dash forward from here. How about that?
Confirmado. Move it.
And Ecobot. Is that telling me you're going? Well, don't go through the window. Well, since we're at this point, we apparently don't see anything. I'm gonna bring the I'm gonna do the yellow move here. We still have 4 others that can shoot. And just to get you, well, maybe we just bring you here, but that also makes you peek around the corner, and I'm not quite ready to do that yet. Just, well, I guess we'd have cover in case something was there, so yeah, let's find out if something's there. No. So Ecobot, let's get you moving. You're the last one to really need to get moving, and we'll go right there. And just to have you, you know, everybody else is in semi-cover. Moving you up here would not keep us in semi-cover, especially if they walk out of this darkness. I'm gonna settle for overwatches instead.
Affirmativo. Clear fire shots. Make a move. I dare ya.
Someone might be here.
Okay, so they're not on the roof above us. That's not where we heard the sound from before. And they're apparently farther back than I might have thought. So Sectoid, you're kind of playing the lead role today, and we're gonna try this spot on a blue move. And there's big pillars kind of in the way. Now we are to the appropriate building, are we? No, it's the next building over. So we have a little tiny little square building in the way still. I may, just since this is full cover, push us forward. Not quite yet. I think I'm also going to get somebody set here.
No problem, Commander.
And we see something up ahead. Okay, so there's something else, because the sound cue was more in this direction. So there's also something over in this general direction. So I think what I'm going to do, though, is if they're wandering straight towards us, we may have a flamethrower opening. If I can get ourselves positioned properly, say right here, I think so.
Hunting them down.
And we didn't get a little peek over here either on where the first sound cue was. So now it's a matter of running. And you know what? I never did check out, like I said, this hacky tower to find out what the rewards might be. I hope there's another hacky tower on the way to our exit zone. Somewhere back here. Let's hope we find out or have that opportunity, because I'm definitely not coming back here. So, Sectoid, it would be nice to have you moving forward. Now, if I put you here, there's a slight chance if they came straight forward, they might expose you. So therefore, we're doing this position. And this also might move us enough in this direction where we see where that other sound cue is coming from. The danger in that. So maybe what I do instead, let's see how far some of these others could make it on a double move. What I'm thinking is this. So I can get some of us up there. Archangel, how about you? Or Machine Hater, what's your movement like? Well, once our friend's out of the way, you just might be able to make it here also. That one extra step just might be enough. So I'm thinking this. Sectoid, since I can get this cover taken, let's just move you more in this direction. You'll still be in running gun range if we need it, and you can kind of be our eyes up this way to try and see what that sound was from kind of a nice corner cover.
Attacking over there.
And we don't quite see it. So hopefully that's telling us that it's not quite close enough. So Archangel, you're not the one to go there. Dark Admiral is. And we'll bring him here, hoping that Machine Hater can make it there.
Es hora de correr.
Oh, and that one extra step was not enough. So I guess you'll have to position yourself here. It's still, if they wander towards us, it should be enough to help us out. It's that one step too far kind of a thing, wasn't it? And so we also can't quite make you up there. That's only half cover. Well, let's set up with full.
I'm going in.
And Ecobot, if they come towards us, right now they're 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. They have a vision of 8. So if they move up to say here at the most, if I kind of bring you this far forward, you shouldn't expose us, and yet you'll be close enough to help us out. And that's the way we'll play it. Because I don't really want to expose them on their move. I kind of want us to be able to open, since they're human targets, potentially susceptible to flame, except for the Purifier. But if I can flame these guys, then there's enough of us to deal with the Purifiers. And that's my hope. That's my play. Since Ecobot can't take cover. Oh, and they're running away anyway. They run away to live another day, going down the alley where we're not going to have a good sense of where they are. So maybe we continue pushing forward with you to kind of have an idea. Can we see them from here? Let's find out.
No problem, Commander.
No, they are around the corner. So my concern is, I don't know that I necessarily want to push you here, because you know, if one of them happens to be like right here and can see around the corner, you know, this table might be, we're gonna have to slow the push this turn, heading towards a building we really do want to get to. So, dang, I wish they had wandered into us so we could have eliminated a pod. But such is not the case today. Sectoid, how far can you push forward? You can push forward to here. I'm only going to push you here, and then we'll judge, because we have open something or other here. Now, the odds are, though, with this door here that we can see, and this door here, that kind of like the other cafe we were in, a little side door exit, just not from the kitchen. Yeah, I think we'll just go here. We'll start getting vision through those windows. But not quite anything yet, so I'm gonna play it safe. I feel like we probably could go here, but if they just happen to be right there to be able to peek around the corner, I'm just not taking the chance. So, Sectoid, maybe I do it by playing you up here to try and get a little further vision through the window. Once again, it's corner cover if they're out there.
That way, 가자.
Because we know there was a sound cue off in that direction, but by now they could have wandered drastically to a new place. They could have had some big wanderlust within them. So, Machine Hater, this is what I deemed as safe. Let's push you up and your big heavy gun.
Wird gemacht.
And Arcade, yeah, we'll just kind of push everybody up to support as much as possible. Now, if they come back around the corner, the only problem with our setup right now is there's only one Overwatch. And I don't know that I want to keep too many of us back. Ecobot, if we're going to run somebody forward, let's just do this. Do I dare push everybody up forward in case they come around the corner? Because unfortunately then they scatter and some of my wonderful weaponry would not help us so much. Well, Archangel, you just got a ballistic weapon, so even though that's technically not, well, they aren't going to see you through here. And if you don't see anything there, I'm coming here.
Feeling spry.
So now I'm thinking we push it forward just a little bit. So a couple of us will be on Overwatch. Once again, it's ballistic weaponry on Overwatch. I mean, it's a mag weapon, but it's only a stutter mag. And EcoBot will push you forward a little farther, not being on Overwatch. Well, you can double move next time if we need it. How about that?
Come on.
Now, are they going to reverse course? No. Okay. But we still have to get a sense of how far they are over there. So now is where you don't quite have the movement I was hoping for. But at least you'll have an angle into the alley a little to make sure they haven't just stopped right there. So, coach, and plus you have an SMG. Let's find out if we're going live.
On the move.
No, it would appear they've moved. And the question is, how far down the alley did they move? Is there someone a little closer? We kind of play this sneaky edge game. Is there anybody that can get here? I'm afraid to commit to a blue move. Well, we got a blue move to the corner here. And I have a feeling they're down here. In case you can't tell why I think that. But part of it is it could just be the limitations to our movement as to why I can't move there. So my question is, I didn't hear doors open or anything. So they got to be in that alley, right? They got to be in that alley. And if one of them's a purifier, I don't really want to find out. So I guess I have to move up to the alley to safely push across it. Now then we have doorway access to the prisoners. And these are the prisoners. Aha! So there is access to one of the... I recognize this layout. We got stairs going up and over. There's a cell on this side. There's a cell on this side. So we will more than likely go live through this doorway. I just don't want to run across here and go live on their terms as opposed to my terms. Yeah, I just don't know how far. I feel like I can't trust how far they will have wandered. I just feel like I can't trust that. And I say this a lot, call me a wimp. But let's see if this angle's any better.
You got it.
Well, maybe we see one extra tile. I guess we're bundling ourselves up. We're massing ourselves over here. And in hopes that nothing's there, then we set up on the door to go live coming up. Now, the nice thing about this room, there's another door over here. It's a small room. So either they're at the top of the stairs, or this room is empty, or this room is packed with enemies. But this squad, the only way they can get into this room is to come back through at doors, and we would hear that. So there's a chance I'm wasting a turn by not just running across and I'm being a wimp, because see, look, I can move to all these spots, so they've got to be farther down. But if it was just that, I don't want it. I just don't want to do it and risk this for that. So if I move you here, EcoBot, you're finally caught up, and everybody else can Overwatch.
Yeah, I have it back. I think there's someone here.
And they're down the, or maybe they've gone down the alley, turned around, and I got to check that door. I heard a door opening. And it's not that one. So it very well could be they came up, they came around, and they're in the building, but not visible to us quite yet. So the first thing I got to do is get somebody over here like you, Archangel, and have you open the door and see what we're up against. I would much prefer, but timers tick, and everybody's gonna have movement to get across here one way or another. We got run and gun. Okay, so I do it with you just so my heaviest gun is available to shoot through that if somebody's in that room, and then everybody else will just have to run as best as possible. We can get in position for a flamethrower through the door. I'm guessing, though, seeing all these doors closed, unless there's a pod camped here, or as we have now experienced, a pod inside the prison cell with them. Sneaky devils. I was talking about, yeah, Machine Hater, I want you to lead the way here.
Roger.
And Machine Hater, I'm actually...
See you then, Finder.
Ooh. Okay. So there's, looks like probably 2 pods combined over there. I'm guessing I heard a door open and someone's in the outer layer of that room, and we're going to find out if somebody's inside the room. No. That door's closed. So we have a chance. So Dark Admiral, we can get you in a position here. And can I see the door? I guess we can't get... Oh yeah, the door lights up from there. Does that mean I can see it? Yeah, because if I go here, we don't see the door. So I'm thinking if I come here with you, we have a remote hack. Let's find out.
Me dirijo allí.
We sure do. And before we do it, I'm thinking we'll do it maybe next turn, and I'm basically setting everybody up in the room in case we get discovered. And we're going to find out running into the room. If someone's at the top of the stairs. That's the only flaw in this plan, is we don't see upstairs here. And nobody else quite will have the movement necessary to get all the way in there.
Move it out.
So I guess I'm playing it this way. Let's have you available there to come in and be able to flame. You know, we're getting everybody ready.
Got it.
Since we know that other pod's pretty far back, let's get past the alley in case one of them starts to wander down the alley. So they hopefully don't see us. If, as I suspected based on sound, somebody entered this room from the front and they come back through this door, well, guess what? We got a wall of Overwatch, and then next turn, in case somebody's camped up here, I'm just worried about all the camping spots these folks could be at. Now knowing that they can hide within a cell, and I think as soon as don't they become more alert once we hack? So I'm going to hold off the hack till next turn. Now the good news is, okay, it's back here, and it's actually along the edge kind of side. So this is brilliantly set up. Well, I'm saying that too early, but this is potentially brilliantly set up for us to succeed.
Explorando. Out now. You got it.
Quiet. I must focus.
Okay. Now, I'm going to bring you in this room. I was thinking up the stairs if I can get to that point. That looks like it's up the stairs. Well, no, I don't want to commit. We need to open the door and make sure nobody's in there. We've had that surprise now. So it's changed the priorities of my turn sequence. Let's take a look. And we have a potential small alloy cache. And we'll see what enemy protocol means.
Accediendo al sistema.
Ooh. Ooh. You know, it's easy for me right now to say we have a lot of alloys because we don't have a lot of things we've had to spend them on yet. That will increase dramatically. But it's only a small cache. I'm just going to take the chance that we can improve our hacking score. Dark Admiral, we're going to give you that shot. So hack away to the best of your abilities. And if you hack good enough, it must mean you're good enough to gain some skills. No, you weren't. Oh well. I thought that was worth a try. It was a nice trade-off for the try. Now let's see if anybody... Yeah, we're revealed. And guess what? You know what we see in there? The same problem as we saw last time! Okay. Only looks like there's 2 this time. So... And they're blocking the freaking door once again. Well, what I can do is come up real close with you and your mighty shotgun sectoid. Boy, I'm glad we did it this way. I almost was going to move Sectoid up the stairs and not have his close range weapon available. Now we have it available, and this is how we'll start. And my hope is we can kill these two and not lose a prisoner this time. We're on to your tricks. We are on, Advent. We are on to your tricks. And we have 87% here. And I could step in to get that even improved more. Just don't give us minimum damage, please. And we didn't. So, Archangel, that could be a target for you. And the rest of us would seem appropriately ready. Now, and we just got pure prisoners over here. What do you know? And the fact that they came in the front door, that's my theory, that they're somewhere in the front. There's also a side door over here. So, popping over to this side may be a big surprise for us too. Although the good news is we saw 2 there, probably about 5 here, 7. So there's another 5 or so, all estimates of course, out there that we don't know about. Machine Hater. This looks like a nice one for you to step inside and just blast that thing. In fact, it's almost better to have you slightly farther away, and you can do that on a blue move to optimize your hit chance. We got plenty of backups, so don't worry. Do not worry. In fact, I'm worried about them coming through the door. So, and that's out in the hall. That's out in the alleyway. That's not where I want to go. I guess we'll just come here and blast away to the best of your ability.
Los gates.
91's pretty good for being this close up to them. So we will take it. Sure looks like a solid hit, doesn't it now? Oh, it's a crit. 10. He is hurting. So I have Archangel. I think it's more awkward for us to get over to the sectoid. So I'm thinking Soul. Your definite hit is there. And who has a lesser weapon? And can you move? Well, I might want you inside in case they're coming down the alley. Tell you what, Ecobot, let's come in here and give you this shot.
This unit is relatively agile. It's dead, as requested.
I love that. It's dead, as requested. Archangel, time for your first kill. And I'm getting second story vibes up above me, but you should have, yes, and you do have sight of the sectoid. So this should be automatic for you. Now I could argue that maybe I need to save this, but it's only a 2-turn cooldown. And hopefully by running around the back of the building, we keep that, or that replenishes by the time we need it again. Problem is there could be somebody across the staircase. I guess we'll find out soon enough.
You got it.
All right. I wish those civilians could pick that up for us. Now, you can only... Now, the question is, do I have a... I also have a door over here. So... But that's underneath... That's in a hallway underneath the stairs. That's not a door we want. I guess what comes next is we got to take a look at some of these prisoners. Like here. And this is probably a rookie. Let's see which one of these can move farther. Or farthest. And you're blocked in, so we won't know. So I guess we just take you and bring you out here and find out if they're in this room out here. And you know, I guess what we're going to do, I don't know if I can get you up and over the stair. Oh, guess what? There's a door over here too. So let's get near that door and see what we're dealing with out here. That door's open, and just as I feared, some nasty enemies. Holy smokes, a Rocketeer. Now, is this guy upstairs? Did we see? I think the one guy went upstairs. And is there windows? I don't see windows up above. So we got to be ready for somebody coming up and over at us. Oh, baby. That Rocketeer's nasty. We can at least get you guys out of the room. Question is there going to be another pod over here? Because these guys are in the building. Some through the windows, some up above, and potentially one even went to the back of the building. So the Rocketeer is the early threat. And I'm kind of leaning towards... Yeah, I can get us running down this way. The thing is, the Rocketeer... Well, if he runs out, what are the odds he shoots a rocket? All I know is we need support. I'm worried about our friend here running up and over. And I can't quite cover the base of the ladder, can I now? Of course he could... Oh, because if I... No, he could. He has 2 spots here he'd be able to jump down to. Yeah. Well... And then, wasn't one of them a mech? So I at least have Dark Admiral that can help with a mech. Dark Admiral, start running this way. I'm a little worried now about our setup. Now the thing is, if I can get my prisoners out the door, the Rocketeer's going to have to run out the door. And I'm not going to kill him if he runs out that door. I don't even know if this gets me close enough for a shot. So I'm leaning towards the whole run over here. It just, like I said, I'm a little worried about something dropping down upon us, or just running to the edge up here and having a shot. So if I guess I'm going to come here for starters.
Yeah.
And then we'll have to get everybody running here in just a moment. Prisoners, I need to move the rest of you guys. And my question is, do I want to... I got to get out of the doorway beyond this guy's sight, so he's got to run all the way out. There's a chance he shoots the... I just don't know their gameplay. Do they shoot a rocket even though they've moved and it's less accurate? That's where playing the game more frequently gives better ideas as far as... So I guess I bring you guys here. And I try to bring one other, say, here, that at least cuts down on the places the big Muton can jump down from up above. The most direct route is right here. It does put us in shot range of the Rocketeer coming out the door and just shooting at us and not having cover. Now, can the other guy down there... And the thing is, I'm looking at mobility. This guy has good mobility too. So I'm thinking though this guy's probably a soldier, and these other 2 higher mobilities are Haven personnel. I kind of don't want to stick them out there to get killed. He's already moved his 2, but oh well, here we go. If I'm going to have that Rocketeer shoot at anybody, I wanted our rookie, because we have less desire. Well, now we need everything we can get, but we have less critical need of a rookie than we do of Haven personnel right at the moment. So now it's time to get running. I'm keeping us close to the building in case that Muton runs across the top and has a shot. He's less likely to have a shot if we're standing next to the building. These are all the things I'm hoping are accurate assessments. That seems like a Haven personnel. And this is a Haven personnel. The ones with good movement are Haven personnels, because I think there's 4 Haven personnels and 2 rookies out of the 6. Not at all feeling comfortable. Not at all feeling secure. And he's up there just like I thought. And he can shoot down. And somehow he only grazed. And how did he run so far? That better dang well be a double move. And this is what I'm worried about right here. And we got lucky with a graze hit. So he didn't double move. Oh, and they're coming around the corner. Oh my lord. We are what you call surrounded. Now the Advent mech, Dark Admiral, you're back here. At least the mech came out here. This is your play. I need you to... Oh, baby. If it's only 50-50. I am worried like crazy.
Procura no romperlo.
Yeah, it's 50-50, all right. Dark Admiral, do like you did not do last time to gain the hack score, and let's at least disable this guy. I hope my grunt helped. I hope my grunt helped.
Estoy dentro.
Sleep, my man, sleep. Machine hater. We got a grenadier. Well, we got guys to take some folks out. We got guys who can do some things. The one thing I'm not sold that we can take care of right away is this ugly dude way up here. I'm a little worried on that. Now, let's just find out about you, Coach, and see what our options are with you. There are no options to get you up. Unless, of course, with nobody being on Overwatch, I don't think. Yeah, there's someone around the corner, too. We got to remember that. And I'm afraid running around the corner, we bring whoever else was back there. They're also charging down the alley or something. So I don't necessarily want to peek around at the guy. So it's tough. So, let's think. Now, I could come here. I just can't get Flame up there. Now, the way I could hopefully do it, let's get you running and see if there's a surprise around the corner as we try to run you to the evacuation point. And possibly die. Well, the evacuation point really is not that far. Really is not that far. So if I run you guys out here, say full cover against him, hopefully the other party is not walking down the alley also. I can at least give you full cover against the shot that might be coming your way. Okay. We have a Rocketeer to take out. We have a Muton to take out. Both, my friends, need to die. Now we have Overdrive available on Ecobot to come down and get this guy. Now that I have access to the ladder, do you, and it doesn't look like it, to get up here is a yellow move. Now you have a teammate who is Coach, it's Machine Hater, who I kind of was probably going to need back here on the Grenadier. And if I take, well, we have a Sectoid who could take that out. Problem is, this guy's going to come around the corner at us, and then we got a little bit of a problem, don't we? What can I do about that particular problem? So Machine Hater could come out here for this guy, the Grenadier. Well, no, if I bring Machine Hater out, he's not doing anything but helping my Flamethrower get up to the roof with an extra action. So he can flame the Muton and hopefully get him burning so we live to fight another day. And then that means Ecobot, I was thinking of you running all the way down here with your hopefully far enough ability, because he's in full cover. He is in full cover. And I don't know that we can, that's not going to get you far enough to necessarily be effective. So Ecobot, let's take a look at you. Now we also have Overdrive, Shredder Gun. Yeah, that's all we have. So you can run this far on 2 moves, Ecobot. So a third move, we don't have a way to flank this guy. So we got to think about this. Now, how accurate and where can I put, from where I'm standing, where can I put my rocket? We can get it up here, but unlike Flame, that potentially keeps him living. And by putting it up here, if we blow him through to the ground floor below, that man is still a threat. Now, obviously, we can trade off and take out the Rocketeer. Well, hopefully Ecobot can hit enough here. That's the only hope, because then we have Archangel who can, well, Archangel can try to come out, and hopefully he's close enough when he runs out to try Insanity, which is also, we just don't have guaranteed, a lot of guaranteed actions. Sectoid, I was thinking of you also. That's one, I thought about you for back here. Whoops. I thought about you for back here, taking out the Grenadier if I come out here to get the extra move. But if I shoot the rocket, I don't need the extra move here. So Sectoid, your running gun doesn't get you far enough for the Rocketeer. So I still come up short against the Rocketeer, other than Ecobot, which unfortunately is just not a guaranteed shot. And neither is Follow-Up trying to get Kenneth out here. Like putting you here so you have a little cover against the guy coming around the corner. And I don't know if you're going to be close enough to use Insanity down there. And then we're all prone to a big old-fashioned rocket. Well, while I'm thinking about this and mulling it over in my little old mind, we're coming here. Now you are in a situation, my lovely rescue person. We're all in a little bit of a situation, are we not now? Some of our rescuees may die if they go against them and not us. What do you think about that? Yeah, you were successful. Yeah, we're dead doing this. We're just dead doing this. I don't have cover against these guys. Little nervous and concerned. Ecobot, let's do the least likely of our things. So now I'm back to bringing Machine Hater out here, since Sectoid, since you can't make it far enough here. I'm back to Machine Hater coming out to this corner and giving a command to Coach. So Coach can come up here and flame the Muton. I still don't have an answer to the Rocketeer unless Ecobot, you get super lucky on what will be not a great percentage shot. And you know, there's no, they definitely aren't grouped for a trench gun of any kind. So you're going to end up blasting this Grenadier Sectoid. That'll end up being your job. And then we got Insanity as the backup play. So yeah, Machine Hater. Well, Ecobot, let's go find out how this is all going to go. Let's do the overdrive. All right, and let's get you running. So I can only get you, well, I don't know what, let's move you here.
Ah, the open spaces, the fresh air.
And will I have a shot from here? Yes. I think, unless that's telling me I can only see this guy back here. Telling me I see a robot, and I think the overdrive does not help me reach this guy. Oh, baby. So guess what? Since you're a solid guy, let's come over here for the flank on the Grenadier, see what you can do on him. Didn't need to use overdrive after all, but maybe this guy around the corner with all your armor will go for you, standing in the open.
It feels good to move around.
We're taking some hurt, and the rocket scares me the most. The rocket absolutely scares me the most.
Observe how it's done. Almost time for a reload.
Yeah, almost. Not quite. Machine Hater. Therefore, I'm bringing you here, so hopefully you'll have sight on your bud over here. So let's come out and get that sight. Keep you in cover against whoever's coming around that corner. Let's do the advanced teamwork here.
Zusammen sind wir stark.
All right, let's get you up here in what will be 2 moves, and then let's flame away and hope nothing else is up on the roof, because we do have probably at least a couple, 2-3 more out there we're not aware of. And it didn't pan, so thank goodness for that. Please, burn, baby, burn.
Burn in hell.
He's burning. That gives us a little time delay to help us out. Now I can come here. I can run and gun here, get a decent close-up shot. However, he's in full cover. And that's the way I'm going to need to play my run and gun now, with the others taken out. To hell with this tantalizingly close loot. To hell with it. This is where we run and gun and hope we have some firepower, even though he's in full cover. And then you're going to be standing in the open, so we're risking infirmary time for you too. Unless this guy just drools over his rocket shot, which could be the case.
I heard you.
I'm not expecting an amazing shot. Well, it's more amazing than I could have hoped. Take him out. Oh, baby. Well, we've already talked about what your job will be. The problem is, I don't know that bringing you here and standing you in the open helps the situation. That's still a potential rocket. Let's get everybody running down. Maybe he will kill them and not us. Although I need these Haven personnel. I need some Haven personnel. And yet I'm acting as if I don't. Ecobot, no, you're done. Let's get these guys running. Let's get our targets with bullseyes on their back running. And Archangel, the problem is I want to bring you out here for an insanity try. I don't know if he's quite in range to make that possible. And I don't like the idea of having you stand in the open against come around the corner guy. And Ecobot doesn't exactly have a perk to provide cover. That's not going to help if he comes around the corner. Maybe he stops at the corner and only sees Ecobot and shoots there. Problem is, will you be able to see that far for an insanity chance? Well, guess what? If you can't, you're moving into better cover. And yeah, you can't see that far. So, well, part of it then is I probably should have come out here and provided mind merge. In hindsight, that would have been maybe a more protective play against these guys, but you know, we can't have it perfect. And then what we're doing is we're bunching up for the rocket. So take the indoor route, I guess, just in case the rocket comes our way.
Move it.
That was desperation, if I ever saw it. Our turn is over, and I'm hesitant to press the button up here because I'm worried about what we are going to have happen to us this time. We got lucky with 3 burn. It still's not going to kill him. He's burning. Somehow he got on fire. Now this guy can hurt us. But he missed. 55%. Okay. Now, Sectoid, I don't think you're close enough. So this guy's burning. So we got a turn to run the hell out of here with a bunch of guys. Let's get our peripheral folks out of here first. They're the ones that might have seen something over here, is what I was thinking. And we're still not out of the woods yet. Now we'll see if the next group of 3 has the movement within them.
We've secured a civilian contact.
Another one can make it out. He's obviously Haven personnel. So is this guy. And where is the last one that has to move? He's not Haven personnel. He ain't making it out. He's coming here. Alright, let's get you two out. So Haven personnel-wise, we got 4. So the question now becomes, how do we finish this off? You're standing in smoke, coach. You could hit this guy so that maybe, what kind of damage can you do with the stutter mag? That's my question. Not enough through the armor. Well, we can blow a rocket on him, hoping we don't need it again, make him fall and do a heck of a lot more damage, and maybe then the remaining burning will take him out. So there's that. Because he's going to come back after next turn after only taking 1, 2, or 3 more burns. So I still kind of feel like we need to deal with him. We need to deal with this guy. And we're not out of the woods yet. Fortunately, this Rocketeer is burning. And he's the one we don't have to worry about. Which means I have you, Sectoid, who can absolutely not run that Overwatch. Absolutely cannot run the Overwatch. And I really do need to get people moving. I really, really do. So Ecobot, you have the most armor upon you. We're going to ask you to run for us the Overwatch.
I feel light on my feet.
And you got hit. And you're ablative. And you're hurt. Fortunately, you heal quicker than everybody else. But I had no other solution. Now, I'm thinking I'll do the Shredder gun. It won't do as much, I don't think, overall damage. But it, it shows, and let's not pick up any of our friends in this shot. It'll still do significant damage, but it'll also get rid of the armor, which is what we sort of need. That means you are going to come here, keep making progress, and do aid protocol on Ecobot. What I'm thinking. And how far can you run Machine Hater and take a shot? This gives you a shot and at least half cover, which is not good against a Guardian, but it's at a better angle. The Machine Hater, I'm bringing you here, and we are going to... Oh, that doesn't give me a shot. Fudge cake. Oh, man. Well, I guess you're overwatching now. You are coming here. Because otherwise you'll be the next target for the Guardian. I was going to patch up Ecobot, but I kind of need your shot here now. That can then take him out. Before I do that, let's just make sure there's not somebody else. Well, we have Sectoid. We have Sectoid as a possibility. The other thing I was thinking on Sectoid was to climb up here and blast this guy. And I'm going to come up here to blast him. Make sure he's killed, or at least gone down to 1 hit point so the fire kills. You don't have AP ammo. That's another problem. Problem is if I move you here, let's take Coach. If you were to shoot, what's your damage output? Through the armor, you could do 2. And that's 4 to 7. And that scatter ray is not much better, other than the crit chance. So yeah, I think the better play here is I have to waste. The more definite play here is to spend the rocket shot. And even that's not guaranteed. Well, hopefully it drops him to the ground. Right? And then we have to decide what's our best play. We got to go there with a 5 scatter so it won't blow back onto Coach. That's the plan. And it only did 1 damage, yet shredded him. So now I don't have answers. Oh. Obviously we can kill either the mech or the Muton. Gosh, that position. I didn't pay attention. Because I knew we had it there, and places I was checking we had line of sight. I failed to notice that this one spot that gives me cover against the Guardian did not give me a line of sight. Shame on Commander. Archangel. Can't get you to cover. Can't get you to proper cover. Gosh darn it, who hurts me most? Well, no, wait. We can take this guy out. We just can't protect anybody. Therefore, Sectoid, you go upstairs and do your blast. What was I not seeing? What took me away from this plan? I don't know. Something took me away from this plan. Let's take your shot here. Because I wanted to still protect... I was trying to find a way to still protect Ichabod, because he's got no ablative now. Next armor gets him injured. Let's just understand that healing time in the, engineering bay is quicker than flesh and blood healing. So there's that. Machine Hater, you're going to overwatch against the Guardian. Sectoid, you're coming up here to blast this guy away. And I'm hoping you hit him hard. I'm coming here just so I can get us down in any order I desire. And it says, even with a minimum hit, he gets down to that one tick, and therefore, he'll burn. But we didn't even need that. Okay.
I need to pick a magazine.
So, what I'm thinking is, time to hustle, but we have nobody to run. Archangel, since you're this tantalizingly close, and there's the Guardian who's outdoors, we're going to bring you here and then run up and over.
Move out.
Me and shiny objects.
Nice.
And then we're going to run you up here to run forward and out.
Move it out.
He's dead. They're coming at us. Oh, baby. Can we run fast enough to just avoid these dudes? No.
¿Eso es todo?
Okay, so he may be on Overwatch. I don't know. If we move, he may be shooting at us. That worries me just a little bit. Oh, we do have... It says we have a tick of armor that helps a little bit, eh? Before we move here, shut that freaking door. And the question is this a glass door that they can see through? And is there any Overwatch out here that I'm aware of? Well, potentially... Oh, he's not on the corner. He ran back in there, or else he's over here. We're running. We are a bunch of runners. And reinforcements. By the way, reinforcements are coming.
Status confirmed. We've secured a civilian contact.
Now it's our lives that matter. It's our lives that we need to take care of right now. How far can you run? We're not running inside. That's at least full cover. I don't think they're going to be able to gain a line of sight on you. Run.
No hace falta repetirlo.
Machine Hater. I'm worried about Overwatch. I still kind of have that sinking feeling that maybe he's overwatching. But you run here. And he's not. Ichabod, that means you're okay to do something for us. Namely, run.
I hope you know where I'm going.
It's a laborious kind of run, is it not now? I'm going to bring... Someone's got to pick this up. So I'm going to bring you here to do it, Coach.
On the move.
And then I'm actually going to... I don't know that anybody can run that far to get to a corner to shoot us, but just in case, I'm not going to pick up the loot and be a target. Instead, I can pick up the loot and then move to not be a target.
I need this.
And we still have a ways to run, guys. We still have a ways to run.
Okay.
Archangel, I'm a little worried about you, but you can get fairly far, just not in cover. So we have a guy here. If he comes through the center, yeah, I don't think, unless he runs out here, I don't think there's going to be a single move where they can line up a shot. Now we're going to have reinforcements, so I'm going to play that the three we activated can't get us, and then we're going to hope when the reinforcements fall with no overwatch against them. I don't know that you can make it out, Machine Hater, so we may have to set up for a little battle here, and then that's going to allow the other group to catch up. Here we go. Stunlancer. That double Stunlancer? No, Stunlancer blue. He's a sentry. He went inside. So the scatter is not good based on what they took. Because this sentry can then shoot out at us next turn. And then these other guys, wherever they are potentially catching up to us as we speak. Let's go see who's farthest back. Machine Hater. You're a step shy, my man. You're a step shy. So we do kind of need to deal with things, and I'm afraid if I come here with a nice shotgun shot, which unless we get high damage is not going to take the Lancer out. Now we fortunately could follow up that shotgun shot with a little soul fire. And I can easily come over here if I don't mind the half cover and use a flamethrower on this guy, I think. I just don't know if it tucked away in that corner if my flamethrower hits him from this angle. I'm a little concerned about that. We can always take an interior route with somebody. Problem is by taking... Oh, so this sentry's in this room. I was thinking he was over here. I take that back. He's way over here. We can kill him if we don't mind. You know, by now then somebody can come up and over those stairs. So Ichabod, your movement is also a little lacking. So if I brought you in here to take that shot, you're not getting out next turn. Your movement's a heck of a lot better, but I might need your backup against the other guy. Well, let's see if there's somebody else who would be able to back up. Well, the somebody else who could back up the shot is, I don't know, yeah. The flamethrower's not quite in range. Unless I stand in the open, which makes us a target. And if I come here, the flamethrower's not reaching that far. Well, this will determine if I need Archangel here. We do have our running gun. I can come here, or I could just stun the guy from here. The problem is we may have a surprise there. It would at least be full cover. And once again, I'm running you into danger here, Sectoid. I am running you into danger because I fear the Lancer. Is that my best solution? Or with the Lancer going to be coming at us, do I just take care of the sentry with you, Archangel, who can reach it out, at least get you in a cover position to soulfire him? You do 4 minimum, I think. Let's just make sure the minimum is 4. Yeah, your minimum is 4. So you can take out the sentry, and maybe we just keep better cover positions while moving forward and just overwatch the heck out of the heavy lancer. Bonus to hit, all that other stuff against disoriented, stunned, or panicked. Well, that's none of us, so he doesn't get that bonus. He gains dodge against tacks within 4 tiles, so I'm glad I just saw that, because moving sectoid that close would not be an amazing shot. He does have an advanced mag rifle. He may just stand there and shoot, but if we keep ourselves in cover as best as possible with Mega Overwatch targeted on him, I think that's probably the safer play. And then next turn we get out. There's my thinking on the subject. So that's what we do. So let's find the cover position for you, and that should still, yeah, that supposedly doesn't allow me to see here. I hope I'm seeing the guy I need to see by coming here. That better be the sentry, because they both have the same profile. Because I kind of want to move you in full cover. You darn well better be able to see him. I've had funky lines of sight before.
Acknowledged.
It is him. And we do this.
Attack the objective.
Alright. And just to make sure, you did max damage. Now, this is where we do from full overwatch from full cover. Now, are you in full cover? Yes, that's your position. Are you in full cover? You will be over here on Overwatch, which will allow somebody else to take full cover. Hopefully, I'm thinking you, Machine Hater. So your Overwatch is from here.
Jetzt komme ich.
Then we have Dark Admiral, whose Overwatch probably doesn't matter as much. And if I come here, he could flank shoot us, so I gotta be careful. So Dark Admiral, you can make it out, so I guess we just come here. He could still potentially run here to flank shoot us, or anybody else running towards us could. So since you can make it out from there, that's almost like, unless they're running up the alley behind us, that's like your best cover. Well, I tell you what, I'm gonna come here and hunker, and we're gonna be hurting if they're rushing, that Guardian's rushing at us down here. Let's hope he doesn't see us out of sight and he's not moving effectively. Or I can also aid protocol me, which grants bonus defense until the start. So is it better to hunker or aid protocol myself? I don't know. Ichabod. Coming over here for your Overwatch.
I'll comply for now.
Maybe what I do is I keep you there hoping the cover is adequate, because you can make it out from there and do this. Hard not knowing where they will be coming from. It is very hard not knowing.
Aquí me quedo. Gebe Feuerschutz. I'm watching for him. Guard duty it is.
Uh-oh. That's what I didn't want to have happen. There's one of our Overwatches gone away.
Panzerung getroffen. No sé si lo conseguiré.
Oh, man. That's not what I wanted. And we're getting hit like crazy from back there. That better be a double move. Okay, we dropped him. So our Overwatch plan worked that way. We just took injury on Dark Admiral now. Sorry, Dark Admiral. You know, I was worried about that too, but... Wow. 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 Now, does any of these guys get automatic Overwatch? No. Let's run the heck out of here. Archangel, where are you? Oh, you're at the beginning. What? I can't come through. I was thinking I could come straight through there. Now that I have to run all the way around, we're not out of the woods. Fortunately, the reinforcements, or there's more reinforcements coming, which really aren't a concern. I just have to run far enough to get out of here. So miscalculation there, big time. I just run to there because I don't think this guy could. If you can run that far, he probably could run far enough for a flank on you. So I guess I bring you here to at least have full cover against the guy coming to the corner and shooting you. And the question is, they all might be able to just run to the side here and take shots. Oh man, major miscalculation. Major miscalculation. Oh baby.
Feeling spry.
And I don't really, not playing with a purifier. I don't want to be in range of a potential purification shot. Now I can play the Overwatch game back on them as they run towards us. So no soldier left behind. We all just stay on and we all just take potential hit. Machine Hater's ablative is all gone. We know full cover is not great cover. I'm thinking the sergeant's far enough back where maybe this time he can't. Purifier might be able to, and the trooper. So we may have two shots. So I'm bailing everybody else just because we're already hurting a little. And Archangel, you need to, gosh darn it, be tough. I don't know how else to put it. And because Dark Admiral got hurt, oh, his aid protocol's on cooldown anyway.
Yo me encargo.
It does not pay to not have track of the enemies. Now the big question, I think I just take everybody out. Machine Hater, yeah, you can make it.
Okay, Belontabix. No problem, Commander.
I enjoy the Russian air against my senses.
Okay, Archangel. This is worrisome. And this is where everybody in the audience needs to cross their fingers.
Have a good one.
Ignore them. At least they can't land on Overwatch yet. I don't think.
Watch your backside.
Make me eat my words if they do. Ah, they do! So we've hit Force Level 9 is where they can start landing on Overwatch. Keep that in mind. And now, he got a rooftop flank position, and therefore, you can die from this.
Move it.
This mission that seemed so certain at certain points ended just on luck. Oh, baby. ZigZag, Commander ZigZag got to tighten things up a little bit because we cannot afford too many more missions like this. Let's go.
The war goes on.
Status confirmed. Mission accomplished.
Okay, we got a few you in chairs back there. They're a little hard to see. Let's maybe if we take you out of the mob and put you into a line, does that spread us out? And then you guys get to keep your chairs that you so value so much. Yeah. Well, you know, A lot of the ones that are sitting, you only lost, are not the injured ones. I just wanted to point that out to y'all. The ones of you that are sitting did not get hurt. What does that say? Y'all can tell me what that means. We are united in XCom's service.
According to Advent officials, recent attacks by
Okay.
dissident elements operating outside of the city center.
There's the most attacker, most damager leaning over. Now he leans back so he can show us that he was the best as far as those two categories go. We got Kenneth Archangel most under fire. And Kenneth, you also moved the most. On top of that, you had to run that death-defying Overwatch at the end to keep yourself alive. Operation God Wagon, well, God was watching over us from his wagon, apparently, and we survived without a death on a mission that probably should have had one. All right, wounded 23 days, and you were the worst hurt. A part of it is, I think you're our specialist that probably reduced everybody's wound times a little bit. See what I mean? Ecobot 2-day wound time. Fortunately for you, running that gauntlet at the end, you're only out 10 days, Kenneth. You're only out 10 days. So let's see what the promotion is for our Spark. And up here, we're looking at adaptive aim as a big one. Now, I think before I think we're gonna go with this build that I picked out before. I wasn't 100% sold. There. Now we can see the final perk, Hunter Protocol. We're gonna go with adaptive aim. When overdrive is active, standard shots don't get any kind of penalty, which they do when you do overdrive normally. And since I tend to use it every mission. I probably need that. And since we kind of have a little bit of an Overwatchy build, you could argue for combat awareness to help keep us protected. And we already have a ton of ablative, but we're going here. He heals fast, right? Who needs the extra ablative? Alright, the good thing is we did pick up a fair amount of loot. Just a basic hair trigger. Well, +3 aim. You know, beggars can't be choosers. A base suppressor. There's a couple, and some nice advanced stuff. Auto loader also. So the base stuff, maybe we can look at selling and hang on to it to sell. Okay, new soldier acquired, Gavin Hurst. I have no renaming necessary on these guys. What I may do is give it a view or two, and then if nobody else wants a new character, and realize if you do want one, it's a late game, may not advance as much as you'd prefer. I'll just make them into my own characters here in the short term. And then, yeah, we got these guys. They made it out somehow, and there you go. And what I'm going to do at this point is, because I know we had that abort, and then we had a long time before this mission even started, so this is mega long. We're stopping it right here, and then we'll scan to get up to our next missions. Now that we have a few being infiltrated, we won't have to wait so long for a mission to pop up. Hope you enjoyed it today. It's crazy mission. Let me know where you think Commander should have played some things differently. Let me know what you think, because we got to evaluate this one and figure out what we might have been able to do better. This is ZigZagZog signing off from somewhere in this world. Thanks so much for watching, and I do hope to see you next time.